Hello, my name is Lakeisha Gilden, and I am going to do a persuasive speech on how manufacturing companies should retrain or upskill their displaced employees. Imagine working for a company for 20 years, and then you come to work one day and you're called to the office, and they tell you that you've been replaced by a robot. That's what happened to a couple of my coworkers. Not more than a couple. We had a massive layoff because we have robots to do the work that the humans were doing. As robots and automation grows, all jobs, like in manufacturing or elsewhere, affecting us all. We all have competition with new automations and Android robots or just universal robots. Manufacturing companies should be actually taking the responsibility of retraining and upskilling their displaced employees. The problem that's created with automation and robots is that when a company gets this new productive situation going, they lay off all their workers, and these people are left with no means of employment, and it leads to poverty and possibly homelessness, and it could affect the economy altogether. In an article named "For the Job Retraining Programs to Work, People Need to Show Up," it explains that retraining takes money that companies do not want to spend on training their employees. It also states that the U.S. spends a fraction of money retraining and upskilling their workers than with other countries that are in the same businesses, like manufacturing and automotive and all that. According to Kenneth Nobles, he says that experts in the workplace say that the nation has only begun to explore what could be extensive programs to make workers more productive, protect them against the loss of their jobs as a result of technology changes, and extends their working careers. And according to Vito Sabato, companies should focus on developing qualified workforce. Hence, training is critical as never before. In the context of the I 4.0 for educating the workforce and upgrading its skills and competencies. And according to John Zalewski, an economist for the American Federation of Labor and Congress of Industrial Organization, he says in the absence of industry support for helping workers cope with new technology, the obligation should really fall on the federal government. Retraining and upskilling employees could be beneficial to the company. I mean, they can they'll be maintaining experienced laborers, people who've already been there, and they won't have to worry about the expenses of hiring someone new when they already have people there that know the building, know the job. They just need a little more advanced training to become a higher ranking person instead of just going out and having to pay top dollar for somebody new off the street. According to an article named Employee Training and Development, the benefits of upskilling or reskilling your team, companies benefits in two ways. The employee feels more valued and better skilled, and the employer sees increased productivity and innovation. We must hold these companies accountable for the loyalty that their displaced employees have shown them over the years. for all the profits that they've made them, the way they've helped build their company or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It just because you have a new toy, a new automation, a new robot, does not mean that humans are not important. I was fortunate to be part of an upskill program that my company had offered months ago. So just because the AI is the future, it doesn't mean that humans are no longer needed. Humans and robots need to work together. That's why it's called cobot. That means collaborative robots that work with humans. So in other words, humans are still needed. And the companies need to make sure that these workers are not lost in the system and that they're able to go and find another job if they're no longer needed at the company, but at least they'll have the skills. Thank you.